This is 5 Minute Feng Shui podcast episode 146, Feng Shui for Women Entrepreneurs. Welcome to the 5 Minute Feng Shui podcast, where each week I talk about how to move energy and make money. You'll learn how to create a prosperous home and an abundant life using classical Chinese Feng Shui. I'm your host, Katie Weber, publisher of the Red Lotus Letter, Feng Shui Easing for Wealth. Each week, I'll cover Feng Shui topics that can help you improve your life, share inspiring stories, and always end with 3 easy-to-implement Feng Shui tips that you can put to work right away, and usually in about 5 minutes. Now let's get started on the 5 minutes that could change your life. Hey there, my Feng Shui friend. If you are a woman in business, I have got Feng Shui for you today. We are talking all about Feng Shui for women entrepreneurs. I know a little bit about that, having been a Feng Shui entrepreneur myself for now 20 years. I don't worry about the economy because I always say I make my own economy. That's one of the best things about being a female entrepreneur and being a Feng Shui entrepreneur, because no matter whether the is up or down, everyone still wants to know about Feng Shui. That's what I love about working as a Feng Shui consultant. I can set my own terms, my own hours, draw the type of business that I want to create and live. This is one of the things that I think draws women to entrepreneurship. We know how many online business owners there are and female business owners there are. There are so many women opening up businesses at a record pace. They account for over $2 trillion in sales here in the U.S. and employ millions. This is one of the things I love being an entrepreneur about, is because we get to do things that we want to do the way we want to do them and help other people at the same time. I'd have to say, watching the Tokyo Olympics in August was so thrilling because I saw so many women that excelled. Women were really the highlight of the Olympics, and to see those athletes come out under these crazy conditions that we have with the pandemic and excel that way, that was so uplifting. But the truth is, female entrepreneurs kind of have a little struggle ahead of them. You know, unfortunately, females don't always get the VC backing and business funding that their male counterparts get in business. And that means that sometimes that we don't always have the high economic impact that men often do. And that means that women's small businesses have a tendency to stay small. But it's time that women earn more and have higher economic impact. I'm a big believer in that. I'm a big believer in women's financial empowerment too. And Feng Shui can help women, especially female entrepreneurs, find that kind of support that will help you create more wealth, help you thrive, work better, more effectively, and grow past any low marks that we've had in the past. Let's talk about some of the ways that you can use Feng Shui to create greater office and working environment that will help you move ahead and create even more jobs and more money for the economy and for your family. Let's talk about how we can use Feng Shui to supercharge your work and office to support your income and your growth. So let's talk about money. Women often think about spending, but don't always think about investing. When you're buying that second pair of boots, that's spending. But when you buy a quality desk that you can work comfortably at for hours a day, that is an entrepreneurial investment. So when you put money into yourself, you get money out. Think about it that way when it comes to outfitting your office to help you work and be your most productive, or to get business coaching if you need it, for example. When you invest in yourself, that is money that you can pull out and make more money with. So think about getting yourself good quality furniture and investing in yourself through maybe having help at your office. Maybe you can hire a VA. Do anything that you can to create the kind of office environment that is going to help you create the kind of job and your own economy that you're looking for. Let's talk about empowered working. If there's anybody who can put up with I can manage this kind of thinking, it's women. If you're a women business owner, it's critical that you treat yourself like an executive. So don't go for that pretty desk. Go for the one that's both attractive and helps you get the job done. Sure, glass desks are nice, but useless if they don't have drawers for pens, a stapler, or paper clips. Make sure that you're empowered by working to select things that fit both of the looks and the functions to make you your most productive. Picking a quality desk chair is also vital to give you that high back and good support that gives you that excellent feng shui and gives you that executive feeling. And that also is supportive for you and will give you some staying power in business. I can't say enough about a comfortable chair and a desk that really works. Yes, it is nice to have a pretty office, but it needs to work well for you too. So don't just go for the looks. Go for one that has function too. Now let's talk about turning your work around. And this is all about the way you place your desk in your office. Make sure that you turn your desk so that you can face the door to your own office. This is the command position, and you always want to make sure that you work in the command position. It's essential to feeling like you're in charge and feeling like an executive, and the CEO position. Too often we ram a desk up against a wall because, well, that's where the plugs are. Don't do it. When you face a wall, you face an obstacle. Women face enough obstacles already without adding a wall to the equation. Always sit facing the door with your desk pulled out and a solid wall behind you. And if you're worried about electrical cords, buy a cord cover. Just make sure that when you're working at your desk, you're in that executive style. You would never go into a CEO's office and see them pushed up against the wall. Absolutely not. If you own this business, make sure that you arrange your office to look like you do. Even if no one ever steps into your office, you'll know that you're set up like the executive in charge. And what's vital about having a desk out in the room and not facing a wall is that it allows energy to flow to you, your work, and to your business. Having that open space in front of your desk means that you are not cut off from energy, and that energy can circulate around you, coming into you in the form of new sales, new clients, and new opportunity, and more money. More than well worth the price of a cord cover. All right, let's talk about importance of making it pretty. Everyone likes beauty. We can't help it. It's the way we're wired. When your office looks attractive and it isn't just some card table rammed into a corner, you feel more productive. You want to spend more time in your office, and the result is more work done and more work done better. Work done means money coming in the door. So make your office look attractive so that it looks like you are making money and that you enjoy being there. It's so important. Beautiful things bring beautiful energy and opportunities. Now let's talk about raising your sights. Have a whiteboard in front of you, or where you can put an inspirational saying or goal or things that you've achieved on your wall to inspire you. I can't say enough about putting clippings out that you make sure you display any certificates, clippings from newspaper, magazine covers, photographs that are taken of you in business. Just make sure that your office shows your success, because you got to see success to be success. Now let's talk about supercharging your business chi. Give your office a jolt of energy by keeping all your client details in red folders. This helps to supercharge those files with energy, attract new clients, and keep clients coming back. Keep some flowers on your desk to give you some excellent growth energy, and add a crystal, quartz crystal, for clear thinking. I really can't say enough about the red folders. Make sure that red becomes your favorite color when you go to the office supply store. Buy them by the box full, and make sure that when you get them home, you get them all separated out so that all the left margin, the right margin, and the center cuts, make sure that they're all set up so they are ready to go to work for you. Again, those red folders are wonderful because they activate. Red is the color of success and material reward and recognition. And you know what? You need that. And there's not a color that is as auspicious for women as red is. Get to love red. The other thing that it does for your clients is it keeps them hot and activated. And that's what you want. You want return and repeat business, because that is the type of business that grows. You don't want to always have to be adding new clients. You want to keep those prospects hot and ready. So make sure you get those red folders. Now let's talk about something that to support you. You need to supercharge your business chi by giving it a jolt of energy with symbols that support you. Two of my personal favorites are the dragon tortoise. This is the absolute pinnacle of business symbols. It is auspicious because it has the tortoise and the dragon combined into one single power-packed symbol. Look for a dragon tortoise. You can find them on Amazon or anywhere you shop in your local Asia town. Check them out. They are symbols to support business longevity, improved income, and always place them behind you on a credenza, behind you at work. You can also put them to the left of you on your desk. The other thing that I really find that's really important in my business is to have a feeling of someone that is protecting me, looking out for me, looking out for my best interests. We all know that not everybody that comes into our sphere of influence has positive intentions. We've got hackers out there. We have people that are negative. Stuff happens, I mean, this is one of the things that women really need. And my favorite for that is a statue of Quan Kung. He is a warrior. He is also a symbol of wealth. I like the guy because he always carries a big long sword and he stands at my back and I feel like he's at the ready to defend me. And I feel like he just, with his countenance, he has this like really strong looking face that has a fierce and mean looking kind of countenance. But that's what you need. You want to feel like there's somebody there that's got a watch over you. These are two items I think every businesswoman should have behind her to give her both income and protection. Quan Kung is the god of war, but he points his sword at those who would try to harm you, and he helps guard against jealousy or bad intentions. Now, the beautiful dragon tortoise combines the energy and growth of the dragon with the staying power and the business and income boosting energy of the tortoise. In my mind, they're a win-win for women. Lastly, let's talk about your handbag. Women carry their wealth in their purse. It symbolizes their financial strength and their freedom. Always safeguard your handbag and carry an auspicious wallet. Have a euro or yuan or some shekels hanging around from your trips abroad. Carry those paper denominations with you to symbolize wealth from all corners of the globe. Be sure to add energizers to your purse too, like a beautiful charm that looks auspicious. This is a beautiful energy to add to your handbag to energize it for more wealth and more opportunity. Now, we've talked about what's in front of you and why it's so important to have space in front of your desk, because that allows opportunity to flow to you. Let's talk about what's important behind you. It's so critical that when you have an office set up and a business to run, that you have good support. And one of the best ways to do that is to always have a nice, solid wall behind you. If you can avoid having a window, do so. It's really critical that you feel like you've got good, solid support at your back and that, something's got your back. So let's talk about symbols that can make that difference. When choosing a symbol to display behind you where you sit at your desk, look for something strong, like a mountain. The other thing that you can select is a symbol that is also a symbol of our current or contemporary mountains, and that's a big, beautiful city image. So for instance, a big profile or an outline of the cityscape of New York or Sydney or London, in any large building is a great stand-in for an actual mountain. Now, if you put a mountain symbol behind you, always make sure that it doesn't have water in the picture. You only want to have those big, high peaks. That's what's most important, because, what's better than having a mountain behind you? That really is a solid symbol of the relationships that bring you wealth. This is a secondary way of bringing money into your business and into your world, is by having the wealth of good, healthy, strong relationships that support your business. Because after all, we are not going to get anywhere without other people who are our customers, who refer customers to us, and that bring us new clients that help our business grow. So there you have it. Feng Shui for women in business. This is one of my favorite topics that I've talked about. And because you can tell, I'm a little excited. I talked really fast on this episode. Because I love it. I love being a female entrepreneur. I've loved how I've taken Feng Shui and turned it into a lifestyle. It's something that I have done in jewelry. I have managed to turn it into a business that I can run from my home, and is one of the types of business that enables me to work from anywhere if I choose to, and it makes it portable too. This has been one of those really enriching things that has made all the difference to mine and my family's life. It's enabled me to be there for my kids, be there for my husband, be there in my own life, and not always be at the office. It's because my office was here where I am. If you're a woman and you're in business, my hat's off to you. I know I've got a lot of listeners and I've got a lot of readers on the Red Lotus letter, e-zine, and on this podcast and in my group who are business women themselves. So my hat's off to you. And I want to leave you with 3 important tips for female entrepreneurs. Make sure that when you think about your money, you're thinking about investing, not always spending, and invest in a good quality desk that's not just pretty, but functions well too. It's so important. When you put money into yourself, you get that money out. Remember to make sure that you have your desk in an executive style and in the command position with a solid wall behind you. That is going to support you, and that's going to help you feel like the executive that you are and give you more opportunities by creating open space in front of your desk. That's where opportunity comes. When you face a wall, you face an obstacle. And remember, see success to be success. Make sure that you put lots and lots of attention into putting out all your magazine clippings, any kind of clippings that you have from newspapers, photographs of yourself, certificates, and any degrees, any accomplishment that you've had. Make sure you're surrounded by it because it will lift you up, it will improve your business chi, and it will grow. And one last very important tip, get a box of red folders. They make all the difference. All right then, have a great week. Thanks for being with me today, and I'll talk to you on the next episode of 5 Minute Feng Shui.